great to kind of celebrate these different identities that people claim and understand the value that each brings to the table. But then if you stop short of also figuring out not only how do we celebrate that within our individual groups, but how do we celebrate that across and take advantage of all of those great things that are coming from these different groups, then you miss out on the best part.
That's where the power is. And when you think about it right now, we're in the middle of one of the most significant generational shifts in history. I mean, what generational theorists would consider to be a fourth turning. So we're seeing like the deconstruction of many traditional institutions and cultural complexity, all of these shifts happening. You know, could the bringing together of all generations help unlock possibilities today and advantage well into the future? And really, I mean, that's why we kicked off our research.
A big part of, I think, what we want to understand is, you know, first, I think understanding if we do stay kind of locked within our generational boundaries, you know, what limits does that put on all of us as communicators and problem solvers, and does it make us more or less effective teams? I think we have our hypothesis on what that will be. But then if we start working across generations and we look at it more within a sense of an intergenerational or generationally diverse group, what does that mean? And then layer on top of that, you know, how do we take advantage of these differences and really optimize them so that everyone is bringing to the table both this understanding of other generational groups, but also understanding their value in the picture and how do we work together most effectively. Just that little bit of kind of training on top of it, you know, how do we make this the most effective group possible? What does that add?
Absolutely. So we want to move beyond just kind of these basic insights, which is a huge part of what the research will bring, but to actionable tools that organizations can deploy.
Absolutely.
Because at the end of the day, I mean, there's a lot of things we can learn, but then what do we do about it? Where does the rubber meet the road, and how do we start taking these insights and pivoting them for strategic advantage?
Yeah.
So what do we need people to do if an organization is interested in coming alongside this research?
In the near term, getting involved in the survey that we're going to be distributing out in the very near future, that's kind of the first piece. And then also if there is secondary information that we can tap into that already exists within your organization, maybe it's information that you have on employee satisfaction or experience and you just haven't kind of cut it this way and looked at it by generation before, we can help you do that. So letting us in a little bit and partnering with you and making sure that we can deliver advantages to your organization within that partnership as well.
And that's what we're about, really understanding and leveraging the collective strengths of all generations to build advantage today and well into the future.
Yeah, absolutely.